In today's video, I'm going to show you how to request calendar permissions in Outlook and also explore some useful calendar features that can help you stay organized and manage your schedule more efficiently. Let's get started. First, open your browser and head over to the Microsoft Outlook website. Once you're there, click on the Sign In button, which is usually located in the top right corner of the page. Now, enter your email address and password carefully. After entering your details, click Next to continue. Once you successfully sign in, you'll arrive at the Outlook dashboard. This is the main area where you can access your emails, calendar, contacts, and other Outlook tools. For this tutorial, we're going to focus on the Calendar section. So look toward the left side or top corner of the screen and click on the Calendar icon. This will open your Outlook calendar. Now that you're inside the calendar view, let's talk about requesting calendar permissions and managing shared calendars. One important thing to know is that in the newer version of Outlook 365, there is no direct request permission button like older versions had. However, you can still access and manage shared calendars if someone has already shared their calendar with you. Now look for the option called Add Calendar. Go ahead and click on it. This feature allows you to connect and manage multiple calendars in Outlook. For example, you can add work calendars, personal schedules, team calendars, or shared project calendars. Inside this section, you'll see different options and functionalities. One useful feature is the ability to create a blank calendar. This helps you organize different parts of your life separately. For example, you can create one calendar for work meetings and another for personal events. You can also edit your calendars anytime if your schedule changes often. Another helpful feature is subscribing to calendars from the web. This allows you to stay updated with public calendars, like holidays, sports schedules, school events, or concerts. You can also upload an existing calendar file if you already have one saved on your device. This makes it easy to move schedules from another app into Outlook. Another great option is adding birthdays and holidays to your calendar. This helps Outlook automatically remind you about important dates and celebrations. Now, if someone has shared your calendar with you, you can usually find it under the Shared Calendars or People's Calendars section. From there, you can view their schedule depending on the permissions they allowed. Some calendars may only let you see busy times, while others may allow full editing access. If you need access to someone's calendar, you'll usually need to contact that person directly and ask them to share it with you from their Outlook settings. Once they share it, it will appear in your Outlook calendar automatically. Using calendar permissions and shared calendars can really improve teamwork and scheduling, especially in offices, schools, or group projects. It helps everyone stay organized and avoid scheduling conflicts. And that's it. Now you know how to manage calendar permissions and explore useful calendar features in Outlook. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more simple tutorials.